Before we start this video, we have to tell you something. While you are researching the material you are about to see, something very strange happened. We're not sure why it happened. It may have been a coincidence, but it may also have been something to do with a cover-up. So we are publishing this video immediately for the benefits of anyone who is researching this case. The strange thing that happened was that we noticed that this woman, who is a Russian woman living in New York, was friends on Facebook with previous Christchurch teacher Di Hook. We noted the information and emailed it to a member of our research team. But a few minutes later, we returned to the computer and the information had disappeared, before we had had time to screenshot it. You will have to take our word for this, but for us, this event demonstrated that we are on the right track. We may be uncovering one of Hampstead's baby trafficking rings. Again, our usual disclaimers apply. Our rummaging around in people's Facebook pages does not prove anything. Our purpose is to substantiate the children's allegations and not to harass anyone. The children allege that they were being abused by more than one woman named Marlene. This is not a name that we have seen frequently during the course of our investigations. In fact, during those investigations, we have only seen one Marlene, or Marlena. The children also allege that abuse is taking place at Christchurch and UN schools, and that some members of the cult are bringing babies back from South Africa. So in this video, we're going to be looking in detail at the Facebook page of the woman who we believe may be one of the Marlenas the children are talking about. This is Marlena Guimare's Facebook page. Marlena tells us that she is from Bailondo, which is a city in central Angola. As a white Angolan, her first language would be Portuguese. Angola has a very serious problem with child trafficking. Child traffickers from its capital, Luanda, bring babies into Europe via Portugal. The Portuguese authorities have been investigating this. It is such a serious problem that a number of airport staff were recently sacked in Angola for not giving the matter enough attention. This website tells us that one of the most frequent destinations for children being trafficked from Angola is the UK. Angola is, of course, Southern Africa, and Hampstead, of course, has charitable connections with Angola. The billionaire diamond dealer, Lev Livyov, lives in Hampstead. This is his house. And during the recent Angolagate diamond scandal, Lev claimed to be helping Angolans. So we believe that when the children state that babies are being trafficked from South Africa, they also mean Southern Africa. We can see from this website that up until 2013, Marlena was working at UN School. Indeed, she was one of the teaching assistants partying in the school after hours with Polly Canaris and the others. We don't know where Marlena is at the moment, but we know that she was in London as recently as 2014 as a Pasang Dolma Sherpa is arranging to meet up with her. Pasang Dolma Sherpa is Nepalese. She is a national coordinator of the climate change programme of the Nepal Federation of Indigenous Nationalities. She tells us that she has also worked for a coming soon media company. Pasang must be a very busy woman. We wonder how and why she is finding the time to meet up in London with a teaching assistant. Marlene's Facebook page is nothing like the Facebook pages of her previous colleagues, teaching assistants Polly Canaris and Anna Maria Maguire, but she is friends with them along with a few other UN teaching assistants. So now I want you to use your imagination. What do you imagine the Facebook page of an Angolan baby trafficker might look like? First, if you were trafficking babies, you would need contacts who had access to very poor women in countries known for trafficking. Women so desperately poor that they might be persuaded to sell their babies. Contacts like this lady, perhaps, who runs a training program using neuro-linguistic programming on grassroots young women in India. And of course, Nepal has one of the most serious child and baby trafficking problems in the world. Then there's Colombia, and Turkey, and not to forget Brazil. Then you would need contacts at the airports or know people who could fly planes. If you were bringing babies into Portuguese safe houses to be lodged before trafficking into Europe, you would need lots of contacts in Portugal too. Ideally, you would need some officials to cover your tracks. And all the money that was changing hands would need to be banked somewhere. You would need some dodgy international banks and banking contacts. You would also need contacts in the European transportation networks in different countries. And you would need a market. Alleged members of a cult who abused and killed babies. But what about those babies? Surely there is no way that all those babies could be imported, then abused, tortured, cooked, and murdered, as the children allege. How could this take place without any evidence coming to light? The children allege that a man named Felix is carving churches out of the bones, but there must be others left over. Well, Marlena is friends on Facebook with a Fern Russia. Fern runs the Fired Treasures Pottery and Art Treasures Gallery that is situated just down the road from Hampstead. Fired Treasures runs courses for children from its catchment area, which includes Hampstead. When we first saw Fired Treasures, we were interested because this alleged cult contains more than one potter. For example, alleged child trafficker Jackie Ramraker. Jackie Ramraker is a potter who, the children allege, is bringing babies back from China, India, America and Guyana, along with her husband, Warren Powell. We wondered what the pottery connection might be, but then we realised pottery kilns have more than one application. It may be, of course, that Marlena and her friends are all innocent. It may just be that Marlena is a well-travelled lady who collects Facebook friends from different countries and knows a woman who works in a pottery shop. If this is the case, then I'm sure that, as a teaching assistant, she will understand why we are investigating the very serious allegations the children have made. But human trafficking causes suffering, and the people who operate these sinister networks deserve to be exposed. We wonder why the UK police have not questioned Marlena or Polly or any of the staff at New End School. And we also wonder why two brave children remain imprisoned in the UK care system where they are vulnerable to their abusers.